And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this ballpark's still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark, and then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Towles Hill out there in center. You still have the Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently, but there is a lot of character to this place.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Peter Lambert. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Yandy Diaz digs in now.
Yandy Diaz.
To third. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-16.
And that one hammered. And a foul ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1 on the inside corner for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
On the ground, right side. Altuve tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Junior Caminero in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Diaz, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Victor Mesa Jr.
Ball one.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And it's second.
Inside, ball two.
On the corner for a strike, and a count 2-1. In the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This to center field. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Lambert checks over to first, and he's back. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Hey.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Ground ball up the middle. Flips it. Got him. Nice play.
Well, it didn't look like he had a chance to turn 2, but an excellent job at gathering himself, getting the lead runner. And I tell you what, the pitcher appreciates that. Not having a runner in scoring position right there can be a big difference.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. First offering. Runner goes.
Nope.
Ball outside.
Outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man on second, 2 down. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one misses. Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike. That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch. In the air to left center. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Rays 2, the Astros coming to bat. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Ian Seymour. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
One up, one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Seeing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Oh, he throws it away. Not stopping, he's going for three. And it gets away from him. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. One down, runner at third. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Swinging a foul straight back. One away with a runner at third. Comes up empty. Line drive, base hit. Alvarez scores, and now they trail by one.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Paredes, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next to hit, Cam Smith. In there at the knees, 0-1. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. So he goes yard to left. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-2.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Taylor Trammell.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Two down, nobody on. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
At the plate, Yainer Diaz.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Richie
Now
Palacios.
here is Richie Palacios.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
Yeah.
Palacios wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Walls gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Batting 9th, catcher,
Nice line drive to the pull
Hunter
side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia, trying to get the Rays on the board. And there's a ball. The 1-0.
Hey.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And that skips in the dirt. Payoff pitch. In there, sets him down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Yandy Diaz now. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Off the plate, ball
The
one.
last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-2. And that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Digging in, Jonathan Aranda.
Ball.
No one can get there. It falls in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Tied at 4. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
That's outside.
That one missed. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Victor Mesa Jr., the next to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. To the right side, Altuve. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido.
Joey Loperfido.
Movement in the bullpen, number 70. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Boozer also throwing. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. To the right side. Aranda takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Ninth, the shortstop, Ray Delgado.
So up next, Raynel Delgado.
Hey!
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Nope. That's inside.
Looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Altuve in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next offering upstairs. Tied up here in the early going. Ripped on a line to center. Mullins on his way over, but it bounces off his glove. And he'll pull into second safely.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Out to center. Mullins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One error in the inning, but nothing more. We head on now to the top of the third, and we are tied 4-4. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In there at the knees. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Ball, that's out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tied at 4. Got him swinging.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Now, Taylor Walls. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score. Walls, 29 years old. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. 2 down, nobody on. So 2 balls and no strikes. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied at 4.
Now pitching for
Bottom
Tampa
half
Bay.
of the 3rd, and they
Number
bring in a new
70.
pitcher, number 70. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the center fielder, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. That clips the corner.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
That's ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
A little bit
Ball
low.
3.
Full count now. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fought off foul. And it goes
foul.
just foul. That one not close. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Foul ball.
And it's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The Astros, right fielder,
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Hey!
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye in that
inside.
spot. Got it. And that will end the inning. 3 innings complete. It's still 4-4. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios.
Well, these Rays doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
That one fouled off. Tied at 4. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Loperfido under it, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
So digging in, Hunter Fiducia. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball. That's inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Two now. In the air, right side of the infield. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. This game's all tied at 4. Bottom 4, so now the Astros designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
He's got it. One down.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Yainer Diaz now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a swing and a miss. Right there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ball. That's out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 70 gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Now
Tampa
a new
Bay,
pitcher for the Rays,
number
Cam
62,
Boozer.
Cam
This
Boozer.
southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time up.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back, and there's a new
Astros,
arm on the mound to start the 5th.
74,
Brian King.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jonathan Aranda
Off for the
digs in
Rays,
now.
First baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Tied at 4. And that is out of play. In the air, left field, Loperfido towards the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Right through there for a strike. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses down and away.
Ball 2.
That's
That's
a little
ball
high.
3.
Ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And ball
Ball
4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Victor Mesa Jr. will hit next. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pulled out on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Simpson wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 on, 1 out. There's a strike.
Foul. Ball.
Two. Left field. That was foul, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And it remains 2-2. Upstairs. Cedric Mullins up next for the Rays. Three-two. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Ball 1 there. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clears the corner. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Can't hang on. He's safe. And it's 6-4.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Angel De Los Santos.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. He's 0 for 1. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Man at second. There's a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Simpson stands at second with 2 gone. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings through it for the K. They limit the damage here. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Astros 4. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Raynel Delgado. Late swing fouled off.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. This one smoked on its way out of here. A laser to left. And they cut into the deficit.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Towards first. Throws to second for 1. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the center fielder, Isaac Paredes. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Back up the. Oh, that got him. Throwing not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Fouled off down the right side. Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Richie Palacios, the next to hit.
Second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go. Come on, Astros.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's
De Los
upstairs.
Santos, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. And just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Hunter Fiducia now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope. Ball 1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. This to third, Alvarez. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. That misses. And that is ball 1. Slapped foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Down the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Ball 1, no strikes. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 8-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Angel De Los Santos won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Steven Oker.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Hey!
The 0-1. Just
Nope.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That's ball 2.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Out number 3. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now 8-5. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Craig Kimbrell, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Sulser warming up as well. On the ground, Walls. Now the throw to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now batting Taylor Trammell. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Here's a 2-0.
Hey!
Trammell thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Three-0 down. So a walk puts runners at first and second. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. Now he launches a throw over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cam Boozer will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Tampa
Casey
Bay,
Legumina gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros.
Ball, that's just out.
The Astros with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two and one now, 2 aboard. Fouled off. He was late. Comes a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Runners on the corners, no outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
The shortstop,
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Raynel Delgado. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
First and third, 1 down. That one pulled foul. One-two now. And that one hit to first. Aranda tossed to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 6. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Victor Mesa Jr. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Tatsuya Imai getting ready to go. Now the 0-1. That clips the corner. Got him looking. Now one away.
Well, it's a nice job with the cutter right there. He didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and, you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands. You just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Next to hit,
Nope,
Chandler
that's a ball.
Simpson. The lefty, the 1-0. And another
that's
ball.
out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-0.
Hey.
And that
That's
one
ball
missing
3.
low. Here's a high chopper. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
2 outs, base is empty. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-6.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Up the middle. Palacios fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman
Yordan Alvarez. Up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. Ball 1 low.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Foul ball there.
Ball 2.
The Astros trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Casey Legumina is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Craig
Tampa Bay,
Kimbrell on the
number
pitch here.
46.
Well, he's been hit pretty
Craig
hard at
Kimbrell.
times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. That's in
Hey.
there. That is strike two. Next pitch
Oh,
is
that pitch is
outside.
out.
Swing and a bouncer,
That
but
ball's
it kicks
foul.
foul. And a 1-2. Got him. That ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. So the deficit remains 9-6.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
45.
Tatsuya Imai.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Here's the second
Leading
baseman,
off for
Richie
Tampa Bay,
Palacios.
Second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Hey.
Way
Oh, one.
inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Number 66 up and throwing. That's a slider for a strike. In the air, left field. Loperfido on his way over. That's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Ball. Nope.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. And they won't add to their 9-6 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Henry Manzanillo, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And that one fouled off. Got him. One out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Smith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Kimbrel ready. Here it comes.
Ball upstairs.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter.
Two down, bases empty. Taylor Trammell up next for the Astros. And ball one. One. Gets to it with a slide over to first, and that's a great play for the out. It's the Rays 9 and the Astros 6. Down the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-1 down. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Caminero in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's two down.
next for Tampa Bay, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
That's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That's ball 2.
Two down. And that's too high. Payoff pitch. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now pitching for Tampa
We're back,
Bay.
and on the mound is the
31.
closer, Henry Manzanillo. A chance at his first save of the year. At the
Leading
plate
off
is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Manzanillo, a 6'3" lefty, 220 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Fights it off, he'll see another. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Loperfield batting with one down, takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. The Rays trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one a little bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
On the ground to third, Caminero throws to first in time.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
Astros down to their last out. Raynel Delgado up next for the Astros. A switch hitter batting right.
That's a ball. Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one fouled off. Manzanillo is just 1 strike away. This one in the air right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw in there. That's a double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Aye.
Man on second, 2 down. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. In the air, right field. Mesa coming on. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays slug their way to a win in this one.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long